Everything in this van works very well for me. As I live in it, I see what needs to be changed, what needs to be improved, and then I think it through. The attic above the cab area was a big win. I got a lot of storage space up there, actually more than I need. What I store up here is stuff I don't use every day. An umbrella. In this bin, I've got sweatshirts and rain gear. Cold days and rainy days. You don't need it every day, but it's there if you need it. And I got another bin up here with a little buddy propane heater. It's in the bag because that ceramic element needs to be kept clean and dust-free to function properly. Blankets, extra blankets because I have some more back there. So this is a great area to store things that you don't get to all the time. But look, this isn't hard to get in and out of. You don't want to put anything heavy up here, but there's enough depth in that shelf that you can put stuff in front of it as well. And look at all this space you have left in here. In a van, that's a lot of room. It turns out that this is a perfect place to store these 2 chairs that I got from West Marine. It's the Home Depot of the boating world. I have them bungeed together, so the 2 of them are very easy to handle, and they don't flip open, they don't do anything you don't want them to do. And they fit right here. It's perfect. It's a little bit inconvenient if you need to come out this way, but as I said, they handle easily. So if you look around for a set of chairs, just see that it fits inside this width and you're good to go. This is a little idea I had a long time ago. I took an old cutting board that we had and I wanted it to be a little bit rustic. So I got these medieval looking hooks, and now we can put whatever we want out here. Radio, wine glasses, whatever you need during the day. The one thing you need to consider when you're making this thing is that it's got to be thin. You don't have a lot of clearance here when this door closed. See, it goes in, presses up against that. So you got to be careful how far out your hardware sticks, whatnot, and so forth. The other thing I did down here is, oh, that'll be for the bloopers. My God. The other thing I did is Pleasure Way gave you this little black box under here with a fire extinguisher. That's how it came stock from the factory. It made no sense to me. They should be a little more readily available when you need them in a hurry. So I took all of that out, remounted the fire extinguishers, and this is where I store my rug. I just put a little foot rug here to get in and out. It gets dirty, so this is a good spot to keep it because it can be dirty. You just roll it up and it fits right there. It's got to be simple, a minimal amount of tools. You can't be destroying the van. You got to be able to return it back to factory condition for the next guy. The next guy may want all this stuff you did, but he may not. There's a lot you don't know about the next guy. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about these items here. These are very helpful items. The wine rack, you know about, you saw me build that. It holds 3 bottles of wine and it works just as it was designed to. You put the bottles in, they don't slide around, they don't come shooting out like torpedoes. The little angle that I put on it works very well. Now, some of you may find yourselves with a half a bottle of wine that you recork. I don't know. I've never had that issue, but you could put those back in too and you won't have to worry about them leaking. Next to it is the lamp. It's been knocked off the dashboard. The legs are busted off of it. We got it at Ron John's surf shop down in Cocoa Beach, Florida. I'm not getting rid of it. So I got a little receptacle box. I stuck it in there, screwed it to the top of the dresser, wrapped it in rope to make it look nice. And the lamp is good. It won't go anywhere now. We're still using it. Next to the lamp, over here now, can you see me? Those are my father's ashes. Yep, he requested that his ashes be put in a Skippy peanut butter jar. So we have 9 of them. Everybody in the family's got a jar, Dad. And I take him with me on all my trips. I put him on the front dash. He likes the highways the best. Now back over there, You got your dresser with 2 extra drawers. That opens up a lot of space up on top. I've got a lot of room for clothes. I don't even use the closet for many clothes. I got my cameras in there. Next to the dresser, you got the computer station. This is a fold-up table for a laptop. You sit in the corner here of the couch. You put your laptop on there. You got this commanding view out the windows. You have your cocktail over here on the dresser. At night, this becomes a nightstand. When you put the bed down under it, you can put your glasses, your water, your pills if you take pills. You sure you can see me? Some people complain about the height of the floor to the seat. The ratio's off for them. My wife was one of those people. So I put these waffle blocks under here, and it raises the floor up for her. It's comfortable now. She likes that. It also gives me a place to store these waffle blocks, frees up some space in the back. When I am traveling alone, I put the rest of the waffle blocks right here. I use this area for stay storage. When I'm parked somewhere, I'm going to be there for a while. I may put a clothes hamper here. I may store things here out of the way, because from the back living area, you would not see this area here, but you know it's there. All right, I'm going to give you a tip that's against my better judgment, but I put the factory fire extinguisher in this cup holder here. And then I have others around the van, which I'll show you in a minute. But in the spirit of showing you everything I've learned about this van, these propane canisters fit perfectly in that cup. You could put one on each side. This is where we keep our water bottles. This is a nice little teak bookshelf that came from the boat, and these water bottles fit in here perfectly. You can get a good dozen or so of them in here. You can grab them from outside and grab them from in here. We rarely spin this chair around, so these are not in the way of that. The other thing we do is we put all of our garbage bags under here for the dogs and garbage and whatnot. So there you have it. That's where we keep the water. I like to keep it full, obviously. You all know what a catch-all is? This is a catch-all. We all need a catch-all, and this is my catch-all. The glass is very important. This Pleasureway is one of the few that has as much glass as it does. It's also important to have your bathroom and your refrigerator and that big wall of items on the street side. Keep the patio side wide open. Your kitchen should be over here, or your glass. Even when you're driving, it makes it easier to do a lane check all the way down the length of the van here. You can see out the windows. A lot of the other companies put the bathroom on this side. That makes no sense to me. Laundry, it's a touchy subject. Personables, unspeakables, unmentionables, they all go in here. When this fills up, it's time to do the laundry. As you've already seen in my wine rack and dresser video, I now keep the bedboards and the tabletop behind the dresser. It was too much work to get them out of the closet, which is usually overcrowded with other stuff. As long as you've left enough wiggle room behind the dresser, this affords very easy access. As you can see here, there is plenty of sleeping area alongside the dresser when the bed is fully deployed. You have the option of leaving the computer table up for nighttime items or fold it flat before lowering the couch. In the beginning, when we first slept in this van, the cushions would slide down the bedboards. This would leave a gap which was very uncomfortable every night. So go get the extra shower rod from the bathroom and simply insert it in across the aisle, and no more sliding cushions. Are you bothered by the air conditioner blowing right in your face all night while you try to get your beauty rest? Well, just leave that rear cabinet door open a bit and it will deflect the air away from your face. I keep one fire extinguisher mounted in the rear using a bicycle water bottle cage. Another extinguisher is up front, laying on the shelf above the sun visor. I keep a small level on the top of the TV cabinet within easy reach. When leveling the coach, the biggest crybaby is the refrigerator. Oh, the refrigerator has to be level. Okay then, what better place to strike a level than the floor of the freezer compartment? This television, I'm going to be replacing this with a iMac. I'm actually doing a couple of trips right now in the next week where I need my iMac with me to do some editing. So I'm going to pull the TV out and do a temporary install on the iMac. See how that works, kind of a proof of concept kind of thing. And then I may make it permanent. I may wait for the new iMac Pros that are coming out. That would be a very powerful unit to put in there and do a proper install, get rid of the DVD, and just make it an ass-kicking editing suite. That's what I really need. This van is so damn easy to drive and to take wherever I want to take it. You try to sling a 40-foot Class A into a supermarket parking lot, it ain't gonna happen. Home Depot, no matter where you go, you gotta go to the far reaches of the parking lot. Hope you can get in and get out. Same thing with a gas station. Pickup truck towing a fifth wheel, towing a travel trailer. You got some big concerns. This is like a car. This is really not much bigger than the SUVs, Yukon XL or an Escalade. And it's a lot nicer than an Escalade in my opinion. The height restrictions are another issue. It's not so bad here. This is 9 foot 8 inches to the top of the air conditioner on the roof. 9 foot 8. I have not experienced a problem yet. Don't go through a car wash. Don't go try to mac money at a bank. I mean, let's not be foolish. You got to pay attention.